Hello, this is Megan Lomenick with SportRivalry.com, and today we will join Sport Rivalry Man as he briefly teaches us about the rivalry between the Florida Gators and the Louisiana State Tigers. Although both teams were founding members of the Conference in 1932, they did not have their first meeting until September 25, 1937, and have only been annual opponents since 1971. When the SEC began divisional play in 1992, Florida was placed in the Eastern Division, while LSU was placed in the Western Division. With these placements, Florida and LSU became cross-division rivals. Florida currently leads the series with 32 wins, 29 losses, and 3 ties. Now let's go back and revisit this rivalry's very first matchup. Florida met LSU at Tiger Stadium for the opening game of the 1937 season. This game was played in front of 15,000 people, and both teams were led by top-notch coaches, Bernie Moore for LSU and Josh Cody for Florida. These two men would later go on to be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. LSU had just become the SEC champion the season prior in 1936, and it showed as they outgained Florida in rushing and passing yards and converted 18 first downs. Florida attempted only one pass in the game and converted just 3 first downs. These events helped LSU obtain a 19-0 victory. Jumping ahead to 1960, the two teams met again in Baton Rouge. During this game, LSU quarterback Jimmy Field effectively moved the ball using plays from his wristband. However, in the second quarter, when LSU was up 10-0, the Gators sent a 9-man blitz against Field. He never saw it coming, and when he came out of the pileup, his wristband was gone. In the second half, the Gators held Field to just 12 passing yards with a lone first down. Florida came back to win by just 3 points. After the game, a Gator coach handed an official Field's wristband saying that one of his players had found it on the field. Leading up to the 2007 matchup between these two teams, LSU students got a hold of Tim Tebow's cell phone number and sent him a number of threatening messages. In the second quarter, after throwing a touchdown pass, Tebow faced the LSU student section and mimed holding a cell phone and making a phone call. Despite this touchdown and Tebow's retaliation, LSU went for it 5 times on 4th down and picked up all 5, defeating the Gators 28-24. In 2010, LSU visited Florida for a back-and-forth match that would end with a fake field goal and an LSU victory. With just under 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter and LSU ahead, Florida completed a 2-point conversion to put them in the lead 29-26. At the 34-second mark, LSU coach Les Miles ordered a 53-yard field goal attempt. The ball was thrown, hitting the ground, and bouncing into the arms of kicker Josh Jasper, who crossed the line for a first down. LSU's quarterback then threw a 28-yard pass to the 3-yard line with 18 seconds to spare. After spiking the ball and an incomplete pass, LSU finally scored with 6 seconds left, winning 33-29. Twice in the history of this rivalry has a game been delayed due to a hurricane. The first delay came in 1964 when Hurricane Hilda delayed the season finale. After several weeks, the two teams were able to play and Florida took the game 20-26. The second hurricane interruption came in 2016 with Hurricane Matthew and caused a month-long delay. This game also ended with a Florida win, and Jim McElway became the first coach in conference history to lead his team to the league championship game in his first 2 seasons. Today's lesson on rivalry takes up the discussion of schadenfreude. Heider tells us that schadenfreude is the act of taking pleasure in the demise of another. This feeling can be intensified when someone is confronted by another person or group of people who he or she considers a rival. Thanks for joining us today. This is Megan Lomenick with SportRivalry.com signing off.